Alright, welcome back to Dank Scott Traders Hub. Good morning everyone. Good morning Julius. Good morning everyone that is on this live stream as we speak. I'm happy to see you around, happy to be part of this right now. Okay, as you know the drill, we don't normally waste any time. We just go straight into it and get started. So let's pray and get through this. Father, we say thank you, Lord, for your goodness and for your loving kindness, Lord. We're here, Lord, for yet another analysis session, the Wednesday session, Lord. As we start this morning, Lord, we ask of your knowledge, we ask of your blessing more than ever, Lord, to give us the clear market setups that we may understand from our past failures, to understand even how to better make entries even today in this market as we make profits and make more money tonight. We give you praise, we give you all the honor, Lord, for we are being successful today, even like never before. We give you praise, we give you all the honor. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. All right. As usual, guys, you know the drill. We get in with crush 500 as our first analysis. So we start with crush 500 as our analysis. So let's get into this right away. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, give us that thumbs up, and then go ahead and invite people to come around. And of course, if it is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe, and of course hit that bell button to always receive notification whenever we go live on this very channel. All right, so crush 500, here we go. So yeah, we knew that sales were coming, but we never got the entry. We wanted price to first react there to give us a perfect entry and then drop. It did not, rather it continued and went through that fair value gap, and then now you can see it hit the target. This was our target yesterday, so it has already hit the target. So now we see buyers are trying to get into shape. So I don't need this anymore. I don't need all this. Even this, it has already served us. So all that should go. So right now, what I have on M15, this can go also. Yeah, all right. What I have on H4 is something different. We've reached a retracement level on CCI. Clearly you can see it right here. This has to go. So price has reacted there. It should be now this liquidity, this fair value gap here, this order block here was mitigated by this level. So why would it be looking at coming back? There's a fair value gap there, not that much though. It's not that of a big deal. Yeah, it's not that of a big deal. So will it come all the way to this? It may, but before it comes back to this, it wants to first buy and according to the buy that we're looking at, we've left fair value gap here. We have that fair value gap waiting, that is liquidity on that level. Going to M15, clearly you will see what I'm seeing, that buys are getting into shape to actually get kickstart. So now I want to analyze M15, and I'm only going to make my entries when price reacts here for the entry and take us all the way to the buys. So my entry is going to be coming from here to there. That is the buy that I'll be waiting for, nothing else. I will not be waiting for anything else. Then after that, we are going to be getting back into sales, because clearly, according to H4, you've already seen, we will be likely to see something like that, and then later we drop for that. So right now, that is what I'm gonna be looking at, and then later I come for this. Why is this level valid? This level is valid because of the fair value gap, but also price may not actually come back according to daily time frame. Yeah, price may not actually come back. It may continue and get enough momentum to break that level right there, that resistance level. So having seen that, my interest into this buy is actually now increasing my interest, but I only want price to give me something like that for my entry. So no business here yet. It's gonna come, but not now. Boom, 1,000. Now, boom, 1,000. Yesterday, our anticipation was very simple. We were looking for price to react to that trend line, and then we start to sell, but it had to give fake breakout and take out the stop losses of the early sellers, the pending orders and whatsoever there, and then later dropped. So we waited until it was ready to sell below our 10 MA. So our entry was simple. For those who are on VIP, I gave the entry. This was our entry. Our stop loss was there, but it played games in here for so much, for a lot of time. I ended up telling the guys to close when we were around here. I had my stop loss in profits, but I should have held. If I had held up my stop loss and let it to play, yeah, you can see the TP was being, our first TP was here. Our first TP was on the trend line, but then we had our second TP right there. That's why you're seeing this. Then the third TP right here. Now it's headed to the third TP. So yeah, I didn't want to make a loss. That's why I moved. I brought my stop losses into profits because of what I was seeing here. That's why I couldn't hold anymore. But then later, somehow it continued and went ahead to hit that TP levels. So yeah, apologies guys on the VIP, but anyway, we made some money. We did not lose money. That is a good thing on this asset. So now we can delete all this. It has already served us. We now know it's coming to that support, so that we can get in with our buys. So we want to get in with our buys. All right, so let's go to H4. So that is happening. Yeah, that has happened actually. And look at that candle, man. It's gonna close at 11. We have about 13 minutes remaining for it to close. Then I believe we will be buying, but now I need to get a clear order block where to make my entries from according to M15. So let me look for that. M15 order block. Let's put it here, increase a bit. And no, it's crazy, so I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to wait for it to be above my 10 MA, and that will be it. Yeah, I will wait for M15 to be above my 10 MA for the buys, not for the sells, and that's when I will make my entry right here. Remember, H4 is still strongly looking at selling, but I want to remind you that this was a change of character right here. So having that in consideration and knowing that daily time frame has been looking for buys, it should serve us well for the anticipation of buys. But for now, we are on that support according to daily time frame. So if price goes ahead and breaks it, then we will have to consider something else. But for now, buys are very anticipated, are very clear to us even on the weekly time frame. So whatever we're doing, know that what is considered is going to be buys on this very level according to H4. All right, I rest my case there. Let me wait for what happens. Actually, let me leave it on H1 so that we can see how it plays out. Boom, 500. The market is quite not that pleasing. We'll see about that. Look at this. This is a boom 500. Yes, of course we wanted sales, but we never had the entry. So first anticipation was price to react around there to give us no. We were looking at price, if it failed to break that, to actually give us a continuation, or fails to break that and gives us the buy move to reach there, mitigate the liquidity, and then drop down for the sell. So that was yesterday's analysis, but it had enough momentum to break through, and it broke out, but did not give us any pullback for our entry right there. You can see that. So there's no business with this asset. I don't trade something that doesn't give a pullback. So for now, all this goes. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. So let's look at what we need actually. All right, price has reacted to that OB, which is H1 I mean, and the buys have started. How about M15? Not yet, so it's still selling. Even on H4 it's still selling. So why are we seeing this weird momentum? It's because M15 is looking for buys. Okay, looking for buys to where? To the retracement level. Okay, so that will be my focus right there. That will be my focus right up there. So do I need this? Not really. Don't need it. It was never respected. So focus is clearly now there. and once price reaches there and fails to break out, then we come in strongly with more sales. Come strongly with more sales. All right, so that is very clear for us. So let's go back to M15. So how are we going to make this buy entry? How are we going to make this buy entry? I see price has given us that on M15, that is our support currently. All right, so we are going to see a reversal. So right here, what I will do, since it is going to be a reversal, I will probably wait for a pullback after the breakout. A pullback, something like that structure. Then I can enter the buy after this breakout, because this is ending up being a descending triangle, on a support level, which is now which will be our reversal signal. It is on a support, meaning we are going to see reversal. So that's why I will be considering this kind of a move today. So for now, I will leave it on M15 and wait for that kind of structure to come around. Oh, we were still on boom 500. Okay. Vol 25 1S. All right, so this, I had told you already, we are not focusing on it. Its weirdness of the structure and everything. So clearly you can see what happened right here. It went all the way to that level, and we had already marked it, and now I believe it has mitigated. Wait, what am I seeing here? Delete that. Change of character, then dropped, then it gave another change of character, dropped. So much weird, still so weird. Let's go to H4, change of character, lower low. Yeah, mitigation of that, liquidity, but then it is going to continue again, even though we see that rejection. So why are we selling, not buying? It's because of M15. And why? Where is it coming back to? All right, so this is the thing. The reason why we haven't started selling strongly is because H4 is not yet ready for the sales. So the anticipation is it's likely to consolidate between these levels. It's likely to consolidate between those two levels until it is ready for the sales. Until it is ready for the sales. That is the anticipation. Why? Because daily we are already looking for sales. Weekly, I believe we are in sales already. We are looking for sales. Why? Because we failed to break that previous higher high to drop and to continue and get more buys. We failed. So that tells us exactly what is happening right here. The price is actually going to be giving us sales anytime from now, because it failed to give us a new higher high up there to actually continue with buys. So according to daily time frame, we already want sales. This is where we had our change of character. Price gave us a lower low, then went ahead to grab liquidity or stop losses of the early sellers, and then started to drop. So right now all we need is the momentum of sellers to now come in to actually continue pushing the sales. So what do we do now? Nothing. We do nothing. We do nothing because M15 is okay to enter, but this is V25S. It can be, if you get it wrong and you have an early entry, you can be in big losses. So imagine entering here and putting your stop loss there, and it comes back to take you out. So I would rather leave it until probably it comes back, or just leave it, because H4 is not yet ready for the sales. That is what is holding me from making the decision to sell. H4, looking at the signal we are having from CCI, the signal is not present. It's not aligning with what we want. Look at that. It's doing that. That is the signal that we are getting from CCI. So instead of panicking and trying to go in now, I rather don't focus on this trade at all. We have other assets. So let's rush to V75. All right, so V75. Now this is where this becomes a problem, and sometimes I feel like these guys normally, since it is algorithm based, these guys can eventually be knowing the strategy we are using and actually use it against us. So this is what happened yesterday. So remember, I told you in the analysis, we will wait for the pullback there and then probably get a better entry for the sales, or we enter after price breaks out and pulls back. So you can imagine what happened. Price broke out and then gave us a pullback right there, and then that is where we made our entries, and before we know it, we were in profits, but then afterward we were taken out. Yeah, of course I was a bit late because I was waiting for price to be below my 10 MA, and that was already a pullback. So it took us out with this move. You can see that move. Then after grabbing all the stop loss, because these guys been knowing that we are going to put, if we enter after the breakout, we're going to put our stop losses below here, above here. This now becomes our support, our resistance. It was a support before, but when we broke out, it became a resistance. So they always know that we have our stop losses above the resistance. That's why they push price there to take us out, and then later get in with some big momentum sells. Clearly you can see clearly how that sell has already gone perfectly. So that is my loss. So now I don't need all this. We've already used it, so there's no even a reason why we can enter it right now, because it has already gone. We were looking for a 1 to 2 yesterday. So far it has gone to a 1 to 1 because of our entry where we had entered from. We were a bit late. So now I want to see where it is headed to. So let's go to H4. So that was, if those who have not been part of us, you can go to other episodes. You'll be able to see how we've been following with this asset. So clearly it came back to the trend line, then did a little pullback. Now we see the pullback here and then the breakout to continue selling, and that's the move that we've been working on. So right about now, this is our previous lower low according to H4. That is where we have our lower low. So price is coming to that level. If it breaks it, then sales will continue. But remember, it has been having a good momentum of sales. Yesterday it was a selling day, even though it took us out because of our tight stop losses. If we go to weekly, you can see how weird momentum is. It broke structure right there. That was a break of structure right there, and it has not even tested back. It has not gone back to that breaker broke to test that level. So that's why we will be anticipating buys if price fails to break the previous H4 lower low right here. If price fails to break it, we'll be anticipating buys to come through from that very level to actually go and mitigate and go back to probably weekly right here where we saw the breaker broke. So for now, no business. I think it was here, yeah, to mitigate, to react back around that level, and then we can start to think of more sales. So for now, no business. I cannot enter it at all, whether on M15, whether on H4. So we leave it because it is now giving us break of structure even on M15, as you can see, but it has reached that order block on H4, which is our lower low, our current lower low actually. Okay, jump 50. We've just gone into another hour, which is 11, and a new H4 has started. So let's look at what is happening. Jump 50. All right, so yesterday closed as a sell, today started as a buy. Okay, so there's still nothing here until we have a reversal signal on H4. But clearly M15 is already showing you that it's likely to give us a reversal for that sell, a reversal for this very sell move. It's been a while since we last traded this asset, but it's likely to give us that sell. If it breaks that level, then the sell is likely to come through. And remember, according to H4, we need a reversal for us to confirm that we have actually started to look at sells. Yeah, this week is still having about 3 more days to close, because the week, according to trading, the week starts on Sunday. So that's why I'm saying 3 more days remaining minus today. So if it gains enough momentum, this might be just a fake breakout. If it gains enough momentum to actually not close below this. If it fails to close below this, then that means we will get back inside that and keep on get some buys. But if it closes outside, this week closes outside, then that will be a breakout, meaning we will actually continue to see sales come through, like we already anticipated sales to continue and come to this level. So that is on the weekly, but we are intraday traders, so we need to see how we make money on the daily. So according to M15, I will wait for this breakout. I will wait for that breakout. Yeah, the breakout is coming. Yeah, the breakout is coming. If price probably goes below my 10 EMA and below this level, then I might as well make the sell entry to continue with that down below. J25. All right, so J25, we were in the sell yesterday. it could not break even because it had not gone so much, so it played games around there, and then it eventually I think I had already told the guys to move out, yeah, but I was taken out. Is this the one I told you guys to move out? I think so. I don't remember. I believe there were 2 trades I told you guys to move out, because it played games a lot around here until it went ahead and took me out on my SL. And then after reacting there, look at the sell that came later, late night. So now let's understand why we haven't seen most of the trade that we wanted. Okay, we first draw this, that since I'm seeing it already. Alright, so let's go to the H4. So H4, we are looking at sales, but it's not yet ready. It's crazy. It's not yet ready. It still needs buys. It's not yet ready to sell perfectly. According to H1, we are actually looking at sales. So all this is weird now. All this is weird. We first delete these 2 lines here, because something is not right. Something is not right. We need sales first before we can buy. But then H4 is not yet ready for the buys, for the sales. So that leaves us with a consolidation. Okay then. So now let's work with that consolidation. So price is coming here, and that's where we are going to get this other line according to H4. Then we get back into buys. Okay, so we know that we are now going to sell. Can we enter sales now? Not yet. According to M5, not yet. So we'll see what happens here, but looking at M5, not yet ready for the sales to break out and continue. So I will leave this, but from this very structure you now get what price is going to do. It's going to continue and reach this trend line, hopefully according to that structure. Then from there, price will eventually drop down until it is ready to sell. Then it will drop down for the sales according to daily time frame, and then we come in with the buys. This will be on the daily time frame, not on the H4. First buy and get ready for the sales, then we sell later, not now. The sale now that is available is going to be probably for M15. It's going to be probably for M15. So now it's gonna be a no business for me here, or I may wait for buys down below here if I miss out on this sale. This sale is not is not clear for me to make right now. Yes, I've seen that, but this is likely to be a rising wedge. So, and M15 is not ready for the sells, looking at where we are currently. And I've already shown you even M5. So this move is happening later. If M5 gets ready, then I get ready for the sells. Till then, no business. J10, let's roll. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you're enjoying this analysis, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And if you have never subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell button to activate all notifications so that you don't miss whenever we go live, and be part of us, be part of this community of traders. All right, so J10, let's look at it. Okay, J10. All right, so yesterday, let's start with yesterday. We wanted pullback there, then sells, or there. So it happened from there, as you can see there, and then the sales began. Then we got a breakout late night. I was not in the markets. I was unable to make that trade. I was in the class teaching, so I was unable to do that, to make that entry. So now we saw a breakout and a pullback. This would have been a perfect, but I guess most of us were already asleep by the time it was doing. Actually, I was watching the match. Yeah, I was watching the match of Man U and West Ham, so I was unable to enter that trade. This would have been a perfect one, but clearly you can see it continued just like we had anticipated. So now I want to delete these three, and then let's now head over to H1. All right, so that level was taken out. All right, then breakout, pullback, then continue. And now H4 is strongly selling, and even the current H4 has continued. So right now we missed on this entry when the H4 started right there, but I don't believe I would have made the entry still. Yeah, I don't want to lie to you. If I had missed it right here, breakout and pullback, that short pullback, I don't believe I would have entered here. Yeah, so no worries. This has left us already, and we have a support here, down here, and clearly we are looking for a new lower low, so it is likely to break and continue here. Now I don't normally trade without a pullback, so that's what I'm not going to do. Also, that is a discipline I have developed over time. So without a pullback, no business. No business. Without a pullback, I'm not entering any sales. Yes, sales are going to continue to give us a new lower low according to price action and whatsoever, but now there's no pullback, there's no entry. If it continues with this big momentum of sellers, then it will come to this other level for a new lower low. But if it fails, then we will see a pullback on M15, and then we come in with our sales late after the pullback. So right now, no business with this asset at all, but know that sales are continuing even today. Even today, sales are continuing. That is the structure on the daily time frame, and you clearly see that that was a lower low, lower high. Now it's looking for a new lower low even on the daily. Remember, this here is a resistance and now a support. It was a resistance, now it's going to be a support. That's why we are anticipating our lower low to be on that very level. Clearly that is where we are. We've been following this, those who have been with us for quite some time. Right, I think that's clear enough. Let's now rush to gold, and we call it a day. Now I hope you guys remember yesterday, those who were with us, that I told you that I wasn't seeing why gold was looking at selling, and I told you I'm not going to focus on it, and exactly that's what happened. So I had that level drawn, and clearly there was no liquidity left back. So even here, this was like some weird news, and then later continued to buy after that. So that's why it was weird. Of the structure I was seeing, it was not making sense to actually drop. And indeed it failed to drop, to continue down. It just came around that level, sort of like a support, clearly right about here. That level, that whole level there, that was support on M15. So just kept around there and then went ahead with the buys. And right now price is unstable, consolidating, not giving us any higher highs. So unstable structure like this, I don't trade it. So let's head over to H4. We first get to know. Remember, I told you we have our order block, which is now our support according to H4. I want to also remind you that we saw this as a change of character on H4, and after seeing this change of character on H4, it went and mitigated to grab liquidity on the breaker block. Then it came back here and gave us another change of character, which confirmed buys to come in again strongly, and it gave us a W, if you want to call it a W. This is this is the left arm, then the V, and then it's coming to continue and get all the way back there to complete the W. But we have this task here ahead of us to first break out, and then we can confirm the W to continue actually up there. So my anticipation is very simple to do according to H4. Is all I need is to see the breakout and the pullback or a retest. Breakout here, a retest, and then I'm in for the buy to actually give me the right to complete the right arm of the W, if we are working with that kind of concept. But otherwise, clearly this was a change of character, came and confirmed this after grabbing some liquidity here. This was a change of character, confirmed it here. So everything now is looking at continuing with buys. There is no liquidity whatsoever that is left back. This is an insignificant fair value gap that I don't find price interested in to actually pull back to it. But we are not market makers, we are just market followers. Whatever the big guys decide to do, it's what we'll follow. If they decide to come first to look for that small fair value gap, that small imbalance left in the market, then we follow that and we wait until we are ready for the buys. But I don't see price coming back all the way down here because there's nothing left to look for. All right, so that's it on gold. No business, no focus on it, just I won't trade it until probably it breaks out here, then I can start to get interested in it again. All right, I think we've exhausted everything. Let's do a recap. Please don't forget to like, give me that thumbs up. Let's see and let's grow the community together. So let's do the recap and we call it a day. Remember, I told you every day, Monday to Friday we trade, and currently I'm holding even a class of the Feb class for those who want to learn trading. So you can be part of them if you want to for the next month and be part of the March class, or you can, if you already know how to trade, you can be part of the VIP signals group and be able to enjoy with us as we trade together with the VIP guys. Monthly subscription is $15 per month. All right, we start with crash 500. All we need is this, and then we are in for the buys. We are in for the buys. Like I've told you, we are likely to see buys continue, and this time even break this resistance right here. So for now, our first tip will be in that fair value gap. Then if it gains enough momentum to continue, then we can continue with it. But for now, our target will be there once we are ready to get in with the buys. Boom 1000. All right, price has reached that, and you can clearly see, I told you, we are likely to see reaction onto this order block. This is H4 order block, and look at what has happened. Just in about 20 minutes, it has already spiked, almost equaling the previous H4 candle. That is high momentum of buyers right there. It is almost equating to the previous H4 candle. You can see it was a Malibuzu H4 candle, but now look at the reply, or the pullback coming in from buyers. What is happening there? It's strong, two strong M15 candles already showing us the momentum of buyers. Now I won't be doing anything here. I can't enter sales. I can't enter buys, neither can I enter sales, because I had not put a limit order there. If I had put a limit order, then I would be in some big money, but I did not. So what do? I will only wait for a confirmation, and most of the times this will be my sort of like a change of character, but also I'll be looking at price reacting around this level again to grab something there. So for now, no business. It may come all the way here, it may come all the way here for my entry. So right now, no business. I won't do anything. I will just wait. I will just wait. Boom 500. Yeah, not yet. You need to see this structure, breakout and pull back, then entry. We are going to buy it. So no business yet. This is a no-go. I told you it's likely to continue consolidating within this area, this range there and here, until it is ready to sell. Yeah, but for now it is still strongly looking for buys according to H4. Yeah, so no business. Even M15 is a bit tricky, so I would not advise anyone to focus on this asset for some time until H4 is ready to sell. You may enter now. Yes, you're seeing already the hammer there and what have you, and all of a sudden it goes back and takes you out, then it continues in the sell, then goes back like that, because H4 is not yet ready for the sell momentum. All right, V75 has reached that level, so whatever we need is anything that we need here is just to see a reversal. We don't need anything here because this is a break of structure on M15. You cannot enter sales to continue. We have reached the support, the order block. It may end up being a support, or it may break it and continue selling. So whatever happens here now, until we see something significant we can work with, there's nothing I can do here. This one, I told you, I can only make a decision if price breaks that level, and we haven't seen a breakout, so no business yet. That is jump 50. This is what I was talking about on J25, that M15 and M5, they are not ready for the sales. That's why you see prices coming back inside. So anyone who had entered sales here, I believe they've already been taken out. Why? Because I told you M5 was not yet ready for the sales. So that's why you see price is getting back inside this. So for now, I'm not dealing with this asset. I have to wait for M5. if you are a scalper, then you might as well take advantage of this buy move and put your stop loss here, tight one, to reach all the way there and grab that money on J25. Grab that money to reach there, then we can come in with sales later. So that is it on J25. J10, no business also, because it is very close to our target level, so you cannot enter sales now. We missed an entry there, but if we don't see a pullback, then it is going to continue down below to give us a new lower low. But on M15, I need a pullback for me to make this decision, to make this entry. So if price doesn't come around that level, then no entries whatsoever on this asset for some time. So all I need is price to react there, and then I get in with my sell entries. The reason why I've decided there, because that is where we have a conference area before it continue to drop down. So that it will be a point of interest for us to anticipate price reacting back to. Then lastly is gold. Gold, I've told you, unless I see a breakout, I'm not going to think about selling or buying. It's a no-go for me. If price decides to drop down and look for this weird insignificant fair value gap, then I will wait for that. But there's no significant liquidity left back for price to come back to. I told you that yesterday. It did not happen, so even today we may not see it happen. In fact, you see the previous H4 candle was an indecision candle. That was a doji candle, meaning it is an indecision. It can as well mean continuation of this buy move, this short buy move, as you can see. But since we are on the support, on the resistance, this will mean insignificant, indecision. So buyers are undecided, sellers are undecided, traders are undecided to make either entries of buys or sells. So we are there, stuck there. It is likely to be the news that will probably break us out or drop us down. We'll wait and see, but for now, no business with this asset at all. I won't sell it, I won't buy it till I have a clear structure. Probably the one I'm looking at is the breakout right there, retest, then we are in for the buys. Let me wish you guys a good day, happy trading. See you tomorrow same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Please share this with someone you want them to be interested in trading, and I'll be the happiest as we grow this community together. Otherwise, happy trading. See you. Bye bye.